How's everyone doing YouTube? This is Mario. Here I am. I just wanted everyone wants to see my results, so that's why you're here. Here we go. Let's begin. Cameroon. Like I said, my parents are from Equatorial Guinea. Well, my father's from Equatorial Guinea, so it makes sense I'd have such a high percentage of Cameroon Congo. Next is France, then Spain, Native American, Benin, Togo, Ghana, England, Wales, Turkey. It came out to, I guess if you want to add it up completely, it came out to 59% African, 35% European, and 6% Native American. That's including both of them, both Native Americans. One thing that did change was there's no longer North Africa on there. That was 2%, but it didn't. They replaced North Africa was Mali and Nigeria, I believe. Yep. And my migration pattern seems to be the Caribbean. American Caribbean. Oh, yep. From Benin, Cameroon, and I believe, what is it? Here you go. Cameroon and the Bantus peoples. There you go. All right. So next, let's go to 23andMe. 23andMe, I'm 59.4% African. And over here, it says 19.3% comes from Nigeria. Which is kind of surprising, but then I thought about it, I'm like, the Fang people did come from Nigeria, I believe. My ethnic group is the Fang. Nigeria's population is largest in Africa and one of the most diverse, with over 250 ethnic groups, including the Hausa, Fulani, Yoruba, and Igbo people. I think the Hausa people were the ones that kicked us out of Nigeria, and then we were forced to go further south. I think that's how it goes. I'm not quite sure. I'd have to ask someone about that or look it up. Next is Congolese. I thought I'd be more Congolese because it looks like it comes from where Equatorial Guinea's at, like right there. You can see pretty close. Looks like where Equatorial Guinea's at. Huh. Go figure, right? So it's 13.5%. Next is Coastal West African, 7.4%. Then Senegambian, 2.4%. Then Southern East African, 2.3%. Yep, that makes sense. Those people came from the Bantu expansion. Yep. And then 0.4% African hunter-gatherer. Those are probably pygmies. Broadly Western African, 6.8%. It's actually during the upgrade. I think it updated from 58% to 59.4%. So what up? My European percentage went down from 33.3 to 32.9. So 14.1. Yep. Iberian, I guess. My granddad's from Spain, so it makes sense. France. It's probably Southern European. Probably Northwestern, Scandinavian, blah blah. Next is Native American, East Asian, Native American. My mom's from Belize. And like I said, I matched up with people from Belize and Honduras, so that's where my Native American ancestry comes from. It says 5.5, 0.5% American, Native American, blah blah, and then 0.2% broadly. Right. And then something is randomly thrown in there, 0.1% Melanesian, and then here it is. See tested populations, if it loads. Let's go, load. Sorry about that later, but here's generations. The timeline, how many generations ago was your most recent? Let's go, the breakdown, ancestral timeline, ancestral breakdown, composition. Here's the white paper, and Bob, I didn't read that. It's a pretty interesting read. I'm surprised it didn't match with anyone from Congo at all. I thought I would get at least some kind of matches over there. Like 4% Senegambian, Rwanda. Nope. I figured not even Cameroon either. Nope, didn't match up with anybody from any of these places. Let's see. I did match up with Belize and Honduras. Those were my two matches. Like I said, my grandmother's family came from Honduras. Let's go back and look at ancestral timeline. Come on, load. Here it is. The ancestry timeline. We up 2 generations ago. My grandfather, 2 to 4 generations ago, which is my grandmother. Like I said, I have one. I'm the one direct descendant from Spain, one direct descendant from Africa. Like I said, I thought that would be like Congolese, to be honest with you, based on their population, reference population. And then the rest seems to be coastal West Africans. And again, probably this came out during like slavery, and so forth. And Scandinavian, it's definitely slavery. Native American, British, French, Melanesian, and so forth. Looks like a Christmas tree, doesn't it? This is my chromosome. Which ancestry had a chromosome painting? Look at it. Looks like a Christmas tree, doesn't it? And let's go to haplogroups. They give you the haplogroups here. Let's start with maternal. My paternal haplogroup is L3B1. L3B1 seems to have originated around, I believe Lake Chad. Somewhere in Lake Chad, they said. Yeah, right there, Lake Chad, L3, and then expanded through the Bantu expansion. It kind of mimics the Bantu expansion from L3B. You can see down there. Where's the map of that? There it is. L3. Let's see, there's another map. There you go. L, then it expands from there. And L3B1 is about 17,500 years ago. It's a very uncommon haplogroup amongst 23andMe customers, so 1 in 8,200. Here it is, Bantu expansion. There we go. I believe, yeah. Yep, that's right. Yep, from like around Nigeria, Cameroon area, expanded out throughout Africa. All right, let's go to paternal haplogroup. Paternal haplogroups are M167, which is predominantly found in Catalonia and southern France, which makes sense. My grandfather's from Catalonia. Here it is, and it's a pretty popular haplogroup. It's 194. Let's go to. All right, let's go to wegene. Wegene also gives you haplogroups as well. Here it is. And this is my composition here. As you can see, 58.37% African. Alright, let's just show everything here. 0.59% Chinese, Hmong, probably just like statistical noise. That threw me off there. 5.53% Indian. I know my family is Indian, so that's just probably some kind of error on their part. That was just randomly thrown in there. 30.41% European. Yep, that's just randomly thrown in there. Finland, Russian. I don't know. It just seems so random. I guess they don't have Scandinavian ancestry, so they just randomly put in Russia and Finland. There's a representation close to it. Spanish and Sardinian. It's about the same pretty much. I consider it the same. I know people are gonna get mad at me, but I know Sardinia is Son, blah blah. English, Akhenazi, a little bit of that. Yoruba. See, I guess everyone uses Yoruba population as a reference, I guess, for Western Africa. And then they have Somalia, and then Mbuti, and then Bantu. Next is Native American. This is actually my lowest Native American percentage I've seen on any other site. Seems to be 3.36 Mayan and 1.69 Inuit. I guess Inuit would probably be H in DNA. There's haplogroup, which is the same, which is the old version of RM167. It's primarily found in Europe, Middle Asia, and South Asia. Here it is. Next, let's go to DNA land. No, sorry, myheritage. Let's go to myheritage. Here it is. This is me. As you can see my name. MyHeritage has me at 54% African. 42% of that is Western Africa, and 37.9% of it is Nigerian. 4.1% Western Africa. I guess everybody uses Nigerians as a reference for Western Africa. I mean, the Yoruba population. I guess my DNA matches closely with our Yoruba. Alright, Eastern Africa is 10.8%, and 9% of that is Kenyan. It's probably from the Bantu expansion, heading eastward from Cameroon, Nigeria border area, grassland area. And Central African, that's just a pygmy from what I've seen from their reference populations. That's pygmy DNA, so that's ancient pygmy DNA. It's 1.2%. European, it's about 15.9% Sardinian. Southern Europe is about 10.4%. Baltic, Sardinian 10.4%, and Baltic 5.5%. My Native American ancestry is really high here. It's about 10.8%, which is the highest I've seen, which I think is also error on that part. And Asia is about 3.4%, about 2.3% of that is Western Asia, which seems to be Turkey, Iran, and Inuit. That's probably ancient DNA. That's the second. That's the third site I've actually seen Inuit. Come up there. So you can see Nigeria. There you go, Nigeria. They got me as Nigerian. Look at that. And let's see where Western Africa encompasses. Is that the whole Western Africa? Yep, it's the whole Western Africa. Alright, so now we've seen that. Let's go to the other sites. Let's go to DNA land. Here we go. DNA land. This is me, as you can see my name. 55% African. 39% of that Western African. 36% of that is the lower Niger Valley. The Senegal Valley is 2.7%, and 16% is Eastern Africa. Here it is. And Western Eurasia, that's including, I guess, all of Europe. And alright, so that's 14%. Southwestern Europe, which is Spain, Portugal, and Sardinia, including Sardinia as well. Northwest Europe, Mediterranean Islander, and Finnish. And next is Native American, 5.2%, and East Asian, Taiwanese. I don't know where that came from. That's just randomly thrown in there, 1.5% and 1.2%. And here it is. The lower Niger Valley includes the Yoruba. Like I said, it seems like almost everyone includes the Yoruba for their reference population. I guess it must. I don't know why. I don't know why they don't encompass other groups. Like there's 250 ethnic groups in Nigeria alone. It just seems the Yoruba seems to be the main one they always use. The Isan in Nigeria as well. And Yoruba in Nigeria, Ibadan. Here we go. It does include the Mozabite, the Biaka Pygmies, the Mbuti Pygmy. So Pygmy, yeah, I did have Pygmy. I think the Mbuti was the Pygmy on another one, so that's Pygmy DNA. I try to remember what it was. There we go. Alright, Senegal River Valleys, the Mandinga, and the Gambian people. Alright, East Africans, Bantu. Bantu is, like I said, expansion from Western Africa throughout Africa. The Bantu, Kikuyu, the Luya, Lao, is the Lu, I can't pronounce that, sorry. The Maasai, Webuye, Kinyawa, and the Tong, in Tanzania, and the Luya in Kenya. Southwestern Europe, the Basque, French, yep, blah blah, Spanish, and so forth. Sardinian, yep, it's a little tiny island off the coast of, I want to say it's between Italy and Spain. It's a little island there. Western Europe, Mediterranean islands, Cyprus, Italian, Sicilian, and I guess any of those small islands off then Southern Europe. Finnish, huh? It's very small. Finnish though. So there, Native American, Taiwanese, and Siberian. All right, that finishes up right there. Last but not least, let's go to Genesis. I use Genesis. I have multiple DNAs on there. They both came out to the same. There wasn't any different whatsoever. I use they literally both came out the same. Let's check. I like using this one here. It tells you from a continental level what your DNA is. And it actually averaged out to like a little bit less than what I thought. Here it is, 6. Yeah, so from a continental level, this is pretty much the most accurate one. When you combine every single like ancestry ethnicity estimator, comes out to roughly about this, which is true. When I add them all up, actually a little bit off. It was 57.1% though when I did it. When I calculated them all, but it's pretty close. It's 57%, 36.5% European, and 6.5% Native American. So it's pretty close to that. Let's check. Let's go back here and check. I want to check this one. This one's pretty cool. Let's go to Decade. Decade tells you reference population. Let's go. Let's put in my kit, and let's go to Decade World, and continue. There we go. So this is pretty cool here. This is what comes out to. So 5.87% Amerindian, 53.65% East Asian. There we go. Where's that? African, 57.72%. Atlantic Baltic, 23.61%. 0.34% Siberian, 1.56% Caucasus, Jedrosia. Southern is 9.76%, and South Asian 0.49%. Let's go to Oracle 4. Oracle 4 is pretty cool. Oracle 4, the closer you are to a population of 0, closer you are to 0, the closer to a reference population. So my closest population would be Dominicans at 19.1%, 27%, 19.11. At 27 would be African American Southwest. MKK, not sure what that is. I have to look it up. The Sendawe would be 32%. So for using two populations, my closest is 50% Bantu, 50% Puerto Rican. For three populations, it would be 50% African American, 25% Dominican, 25% Puerto Rican. And that's also the closest too. Next closest would be Brazilian, Bantu, two Bantu grandparents, and then one Puerto Rican grandparent, so forth. And you can compare your spreadsheet to what the average person would look like. Let's see what the average Dominican is. Here we go. Indians, Amerindians, Dominicans, African Americans. Okay. Let's see, Dominicans, here we go. Dominicans, here we are. Dominicans, I guess about 41% black. Yeah, 41% African. I guess that makes sense. That'd be closest to Dominicans, 41%. Let's see, African American Southwest. African American Southwest Africans would be. What was it again? AS. Let me just do a find. Shit, let me just find it real quick. Here we go. Oh, I guess African Americans are 81.8% African and 81% Africans. Alright, so yeah, I guess I would be closer to Dominicans then, just based on that. Alright, let's go to the next one. I like that one. Let's try Happy World here. Happy World is another one. Tells you a thing, which is pretty cool. Tells you. Alright, let's go. It's calculating as we speak. Alright, that's my kit number up there. If you want to match, see if we're related. A659203. Feel free. Alright, it's loading. It's loading. It's going. It's at 20%. Here we go. It took 20 seconds. Almost 20 seconds. Good lord. Alright, it's 0.56%. South Indian. Below. I gotta look that up. What that is. 1.76. Caucasian. 2.69. Northeastern Europe. 13.92. Southeast Asian. 0.3. American. 0.5. Beringian. 0.52. Mediterranean. 13.29. Southwest Asian. There we go. Pygmy. I got to look at that Pygmy DNA. Almost 5% Pygmy right there. And East African. I think that's just probably Bantu. It's mentioned. Let's go to Oracle 4. Oracle 4, see where I match up closest to. Seems to be like Dominicans. Fulani. See, I was surprised I'm closer to Fulani people than I am to African Americans, which is weird. Like, so strange. Same thing with the city people in I think city people are in India. They're Africans. I think that were shipwrecked that ended up in India. Okay, I don't know what this is. The Nguni. I don't know where that's at. I gotta look it up. So many things I don't know. Oh, and the closest population tells you. So Dominicans. Next is Fulani's number 2. Fulani. All right, so it'll be 50% Dominican, 25% Dominican, and then Kaba people. That's weird. 50% Congo, and 50% Puerto Rican. That's for 2 populations. For 3. All right, and number 1 will be African. It'll be a Dominican, a Fang, which I remember the Fang, a French person, and I guess a Kawa. There you go. Number 2 would be African American, Dominican, Kaba, and Puerto Rican. All right. These are all the populations that make up your ethnic, that would be closest to your ethnic breakdown. Right here. Here we go. Let's try this one here. I want to try the African one. Let's see. I'm kind of curious to see how much, like, how weird it is to have I'm looking at African, closest African American here. Alright, so 73.15%. See, I'm double the amount of pygmy. I was just curious about that. Let's see Dominicans of pygmy. Dominicans and pygmy. Here we go. Dominicans. Alright, so yeah, I'm quadruple number of pygmy DNA. Slightly more African here than Dominicans, about 11% on this one. Western African, I should say. Oh. Alright, let's go to the other one. Sorry. Let's go to the one I wanted to check here. I want to see like how close I am to the reference population in Africa. Of the helix. Let's go to my kit number. There we go. Africa only. And I was surprised. I'm like, my closest reference population there. Here it is. So, like I said, anything that's non-European, it classifies. I mean, non-African, it classifies as North Africa. So let's get that out the way. North Africa, and it classifies. You can see, still my kit number. Still me. Still my same kit. Khoisan, pygmy. Look at that, 1.5, 1.05. See, it's weird. But then, oh, right here it says I'm 7.49% pygmy. So I mean, I'm like, so combined, I'm I'm almost 9% pygmy. 8.5% pygmy DNA. That's weird. But I'm not short. I guess that's why the DNA line had me at 5'6" as a height. I'm actually 6'1", so it was kind of weird. I'm like, not that short. My mom isn't even my 5'6" mom is 5'7". My dad is 6'3". I'm like, shit, not that short. I got Oracle. Let's get Oracle 4. Oracle 4. Here we go. Closest population. Fulani. Closest people to me are Fulani at 18. Then the Moroccos. Then I guess Morocco. That's kind of weird. I don't know where Morocco came from. My ethnic group, the Fang. The Fang is number 11. So I'm not as close to I'm closer to the Fulani than I am to the Fang. All right, good to know. So closest two populations will be 50% Congo, 50% Libya, 50% Congo, 25% Libya, 25% Moroccan. And the closest is the Bamon, the Fang, Libya, and Moroccan. I'll be closest reference population to myself. I can't remember. There's one more. There's African DNA. I can't remember what it is. I can't remember what the hell it is. It's one more. There's African DNA. But I'll make a video about it later once I think about it and find it. Oh well. Hopefully you enjoyed my results, and like I said, it's different comparison of all different sites and different calculators. Well, if you want to, like I said, also I had one for Genes for Good. Genes for Good is a free site by University of Michigan. My results came out exactly the same as exactly the same. That's redundant. Exactly as Family Tree DNA. It was 59% African, 33% European, 33% European. What was it again? 2%. It was 2% North African, I believe, and I believe it was 6% Native American. I want to say 6% Native American. Yeah, it was, like I said, there was no variation. So my results went from 54 to 59% African on a continental level, and from about 30 to 37% European, and about 5 to 10% Native American. Well, yep. So hopefully you guys, like I said, hopefully you enjoyed, and well, take it easy. Have a good day. All right, there you go. Stop.